I think we might start part 2 here. It's dark, but it's Friday night. And, well, there's been some modifications. You know, the toolbox right here. And, well, we have a new step here, and it's a lot nicer than the other step, and it's an Oliver step, I think. Maybe it's John Deere. I don't know, but it's really nice. See, I always thought it was an Oliver step, but it looks more like John Deere green there, so yeah. And the oil leak is still present and alive, but it's kind of cold tonight, but it's not freezing, so I'm gonna try and see if there's any paint to have left on this hood. My hands are cold already, I can feel it, but obviously we're gonna start on the side with better paint, so we're gonna get better results. So that's what we're gonna do, you know, really set us up for, you know, disappointment on the other side. But yeah, we're gonna start with this panel, see what it looks like. Maybe if it's successful, I'll go to this one and try this one. This one's got a lot more rust to get through, and got SOS pads, and I got a magic eraser pad. I don't know if those will work or not, but we're gonna try. Well, it's still wet, but it's kind of drying off now. It might need to be polished up, but it'll definitely need to be polished up. But this side really wasn't too bad, but it did help.
Yeah.
So I'll get this dry. Can't go too much farther. There's some primer sticking through, so I'm gonna try the other side, see what it looks like. So yeah, my hand's cold already, so that's fun. But yeah, we'll go to the other side. I guess I should show you what the other side looks like. It's gonna be a lot more of a challenge, but this is the side I'm really more concerned about, because there's a lot less paint on this side, and I'm hoping not much left to work with up there, but we're gonna try it. So yeah, maybe once I won't feel my fingers, we'll keep going. Who knows? Well, this side, it's hard to tell, but it just got rid of the rust. But this side really wasn't too bad. But this side over here, obviously you're gonna have to come over here with rubbing compound, and shine them. But I mean, this panel looked like this. Where can I put the light? You know, got that panel, and that's what it looked like. I even did a little bit up there, so there's paint left on this thing, so we can hopefully bring her back. But yeah, oh, that really helps this side. It really does get that rust off. And I was almost gonna do this one, but it's really cold out. It's not really cold out, but it's cold enough that it's starting to freeze. If I don't get it wiped off right away, you can see it froze in the bolt right there. But yeah, and we got a set of, what do they call them? Skirts, shields,
Side skirts.
side skirts. Is that?
I don't know.
We got a set of the skirts for the hood, and if this wheel was any better with paint, I would try and shine it up, because this one would shine up, or you know, it could get the rust off of it and it'd look a lot better. But I think since those come not painted, we're just gonna paint the front rims and paint those skirts. Just, you know, be done with it. And
Well, and this hub over here is in primer too. Hubcap.
yeah, that one hubcap is primer, so we'll paint that green. I'm sure it's supposed to be green.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be primer.
Yeah. Charles is, oh, what did you do? Did it return? Did you get the button to return?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, this step's way nicer. Charles has been pretty much dead all week.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I still am pretty dead. This trip out here might cost me a day, a weekend. Who knows?
Oh, you'll probably pull through. You need the fresh air anyway.
That's why I came out. I just got some sinuses that are really bothering me.
Wow, look at us. If it was 1973, we'd have one.
And you thought that we didn't have a telescoping steering wheel.
Well, I was thinking it was like the ones with the cool knob, like what Oliver 66 Farm Boys has. I don't know, was that just 50 series though?
50 series.
Oh, that's disappointing. That's cool. White cheapened out on us, but they put lights in the grill. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures. My hand's getting cold, but I'm sure I'll have something to record tomorrow. I don't know, we've still got quite a bit of oil leaks, but I don't know if you're gonna try and get lines for this or not. I mean, there's all these lines need to be replaced, but there's a lot of lines. I guess that one ends right there. Where's it go up? That go to the... Maybe that one won't get replaced. But these lines almost look like they've been sandblasted at one point. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But I think they kind of, you know, we did enough sandblasting to kind of know what lines look like. But I don't know if you can even see what I was pointing at. But anyway, my hand's getting cold, so I think that's it for now. See you in the next clip. Well, next day, I think we're gonna start it and see if pull it inside, mess with the wheel bearings, but we'll do a cold start on it. See if she'll go. No throttle maybe. Might not go. Started pretty good on us the one day. Maybe she's gel up. Maybe we will be working on them outside. Who knows? Kind of windy spot back here. Don't want to go too hard on the starter. I really don't know the best way for these to start. She might not go. Let the starter cool off a little bit. Yeah, I guess we might be working on them outside. Didn't really want to, but we might. It's not too terrible. 27. It's probably gonna try and gel. But it's smoking like it's getting fuel, so who knows? I'll try her again. Well, I suppose I should update, because last time you saw me, I was trying to get this started. And I was gonna change the wheel bearings, or repack the wheel bearings, but pulled this one off. It needs love, but it needs a new seal also, and I don't think I can get the seal out without destroying it. So I just put it back together, and we have a little fine point grease gun, and I just Kind of poked that in the bearings and gave them some grease so that it spins a lot easier than it did. So that should be a temporary solution till we get it seals.
I dropped it, my boy. I dropped it.
And for any of you other people watching, you probably know what's going on here. Chain coupler time. Got a new one, so putting that on. We're gonna try and start it to put in the shop. Obviously you saw the failed cold start, but got it plugged in now and it does work. And I did have it on the battery charger, but I guess it's charged. So anyway, I might put the lights in just for aesthetics to fill in the fenders. I mean, it's not right, but that's just the red light. We got one light back here to make it look more complete. But I don't know where the light wires are. I'd guess this is the light wire, but this tractor did have AC, so anyway, I might put those in just to put them in, because I think it would look better with the lights in at least, even if they didn't work. But yeah, we might put those in. Well, we quickly ditched that idea because it's cold and the light hits this handle here that's custom made. So we quit with that, but chain coupler's kind of fighting. The old one was old and sloppy, so it came off easy.
Yeah.
The new one's not sloppy and worn out, so it goes on hard. Well, we're gonna try and shine the paint up here. I think it's above freezing, so we'll try it. Sorry for the wind. I don't have a mic, so might be a little bit cloudy. I'm gonna try and keep my hand warmer, but who knows if it'll work. The wind did just pick up, so that's unfortunate, but I guess hopefully it'll be downwind. All I'm using is an SOS pad with soap in it. Just gonna go over the paint pretty lightly. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can or not, but should be able to. My arm will probably get tired before I get anything accomplished. See what that looks like. Who knows, might not do any good, but let it dry and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that helps quite a bit. I suppose we'll keep going. gets everything really dirty. And here I am starting from the bottom up. So yeah, can't go too wild with it. Don't want to get into the actual paint too hard. But I don't know about the top of the hood. We'll try it, but I don't know if there's a whole lot of anything left up there or not. You can see it's turning pretty brown already just from that. Just trying to get her to look a little bit better from the side. That's all we're trying to do here. Not trying to win all the shows, but I don't know if I'll get the top of the hood or not. My hand's tired already. Might have to get a new pad and keep going. But I think that's looking pretty good. I don't know if I was gonna do the spear or not. I wasn't sure. But it looks, I guess we'll try it. The thing with the spear is that right now with the rust on it, you can kind of make out the decals, and I'm afraid if I take all the rust off of it, you won't be able to make out the decals. But we'll let it dry here and we'll do a little side by side. I tried doing the frame here. I guess it was right here, and it really didn't do a whole lot. So the frame, I think, is just gonna stay that way. But if we can get this to, this is what I'm mainly worried about. If we can get that to shine up and look presentable, we'll be doing good. And looks like she's coming pretty good. I don't know about the hood. That's gonna take a lot of scrubbing. We'll see if I have the energy to do that. But I don't know if there's any paint left on there, but we'll try. We will try. And right here the paint is rubbed off, so I don't know. It's just on the hood here, side of the hood. I thought about buffing it, but I don't know if we'll get that far. We'll try a pad up here on the hood just to see what it does. Might have to get Charles in here to help, because this is thick up here. Yeah, it'll help, but it's pretty deep, the rust up there. But you know, that looks a lot better than it did before, and I really didn't do a whole lot. Hopefully you've been able to hear me, but you never know. All the other sheet metal is down here, so, and then this is what I did up on the hood. I've got you on a tripod here, and I just got this a few months ago and I haven't really used it, so hopefully it's not shaking too much. It's an El Cheapo from the internet. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. It'll at least make it look the same as the other side. So yeah, we'll keep going. I'm gonna get a new pad here, and I don't know if I need to wet the panel down first. I don't know if that helps or not. We'll start from the top over here. Just figured I'd get some driving video here because we have daylight. Something we haven't had for a while for this project. So that paint looks a lot better. And we added quite a bit of oil. Or just filled it to the dipstick. We think he just filled it to what the manual said, which was like 6 or 7 quarts, but it's got a big old oil pan. So we filled it to the dipstick, so I think it took a gallon more oil, so whatever that is. Now we're just letting the 40-20 warm up here a little bit before we get too wild with it. That paint looks so much better. Even so much better. Doesn't it, Jersey? Doesn't it? Oh yeah. Probably hear the 40-20 over there, but we're gonna do a little cruise just because we finally have an Oliver with a decent road gear for the 40-20. 1650 just doesn't have the balls, or oh, it's got the power. It doesn't have the gears to keep up with the 40-20 though. This is gonna be slower, but it'll be at least, you know, within a few mile an hour of the 40-20, so that'll be nice. There he goes. It's now dark, and a lot has happened. Not a lot, but a lot. Weight brackets on. There are the weights. I didn't get any video of them with it on. But anyway, this is why need to pop this seal off, but this is why we're taking a gander at these wheel bearings.
probably shouldn't have drove on that.
And this. I don't know if I'll even be able to show this.
John, why did cow die?
So that's fun. It looks like he's been in here a lot trying to get this issue figured out. So I'll get this. Get this popped off. The only reason I'm not doing the other side is, well, I figured I shot those bearings with grease, so they at least run smooth. This one does not run smooth, so hopefully we can get a part number off of them. Probably I'll just have to get 4 new ones, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. If we're going on tractor drives, probably best to have new bearings. So.
Ah, sorry, I missed you with my.
Anyway, I have to get this cap popped off. They had blue RTV in them. I assume that wasn't factory, so someone's been in them.
Oh yeah.
But it's been a long time ago since someone was in them. Well, here it is. Got it off. This bearings, it could be ran, but that's the inner. It's kind of roached out. The outside is, well, it's completely worn out. So this is the seal. Kind of got bent. I think we're kind of we're in here, so we may as well put new ones in.
But if we're gonna use the thing on tractor rides, just as well have new ones.
Yeah. So, still doesn't change the fact that Charles tried to take that nut off, but no.
Well, I didn't try very hard because it was shaking the whole tractor and I didn't want to knock it off that jack.
Yeah, so I found a plastic baggie. We'll probably put those bearings in it. And you can read the part number on the big one, but the inner one is the one that I had most questions about. So can't read the part number on that one, unfortunately, but.
The outer or the inner?
The inner.
Yeah, the inner is the big one.
Oh, I got that mixed up. Can't read the outer. You can read the inner, but yeah. And Charles needs help with the brown cow, so that's what we're going to work on now. So just have to find something to put this front end on so it doesn't crash to the ground, and this will be a wrap till we get parts. Well, we're going to add this into the video, but the brown cow is now a dead cow. It's got some issues. Really can't be mad at the issue it has.
And it is a repairable issue.
It is a repairable issue.
It's not that big of a deal. Right? It is a big deal, but
it just requires, it's in depth.
It's a bigger repair than you might. It's like when you have a no spark issue, it's one of those things where it's kind of a given. This given has broken.
Yeah.
Do you want to use this light?
I don't know if I'll be able to hold everything. Those of you who are, it just died on us one day. We've got another video series we're working on, and we were using this, and it just died on us. Yeah. So the rotor is not spinning with the motor, so now it's completely out of time. Hopefully either the drive gear and the distributor stripped out, or I think there's a roll pin.
I think there's a roll pin on these, but I don't know for sure.
Hopefully the roll pin stripped out, but either way, it's completely out of time now.
Yeah.
So
worst case scenario is somehow a crank or a camshaft broke or stripped the gears out, and then everything falls out into the bottom of the oil pan and all that. But
and it's full of iron. Well, it hasn't ran, but we have cranked it.
We cranked on it a lot.
Because we had spark from the coil, so we're just like, well, what's going on here? But I'll throw this in, you know, it's not always happy news with old stuff.
Yeah.
And we need to move it somewhere, but we don't know where to go with it. So, and it's getting kind of late. I'm about ready to go.
Yep.
Well, that's disappointing. I mean, I'm upset about it, but I really don't know what to be upset about. The motor was completely warm when it happened. It's not, and it's only got, what, 1050 in it?
30.
1030 in it? It's not like, I
To
mean,
give you perspective, it was a cold day when you were driving it, but it had been running.
like, the oil should have been, like, we had good heat. Like, the oil was warm in it.
Yeah, and when you crank on it, the oil pressure light goes out. If you crank on it enough, believe us, we have cranked on it a lot, and
We don't usually give up on it, but we gave up on it that day. And,
yeah, it was too cold. We gave up on it that day, pulled it home, and
well, this is where it landed.
yep.
But I thought I'd just put that in. I don't know if anybody will remember it. We took those videos down, but
For privacy reasons.
yeah, for privacy reasons. So I don't know. Hopefully it's just a roll pin. As you can tell, we're both coughing and hacking, so I really don't know when this video is going to come out. There's not a whole lot that's happened in it. Besides bad news for the brown cow.
1955 got a little better.
Yeah, 1955 got a little better.
It's not the only thing. I better send a video of this to Brian.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the bad news for the day. Hopefully there's no more, but you guys know how that goes.
Well, we've got a few things that have been done on this. Wheel bearings done. Tucker and Charles got those taken care of. And you'll notice one thing about it that's different. Got these old fenders laying around, and I had the idea to put them on, and we both like how they look. They're just gonna take some engineering to get them mounted. Biggest, I can't even see that, but yeah, that's the biggest issue there. We really don't have a good place to mount them, but yeah. This one is the better of the two. Yeah, they've both been welded on. I think they're on a 96, so. But yeah, I think they'll look pretty dang cool when they're on. So I'm gonna show you the other one. This video is right. Oh, we had 2 wedges for the weights. I'll keep looking for them. One of them broke. We had 3, but it's been welded and broken, and it broke. But the middle 4 don't have any wedges on them, but the outers do. If we can't get any wedges built, might make some sort of a clamp through the bottoms just to hold them tight. So yeah, but it looks cool. I'm sure we'll have to look for some wedges, but need 2 more weights and get that other fender on, and she'll look pretty dang mean. Yeah, we're gonna have to lower those. We have quickly went to aesthetics instead of mechanicals, but that's what happens. But yeah, that's the issue with this other fender. It needs some major rebuilding, so. And she's pretty tweaked, but this should be cool. Charles might try and make some of those. I think it would be possible. That's heavy duty. Yeah, well, you gotta have enough to yeah, that's what happened to the other one. See, I don't see why this shape, well, obviously it's 90 degrees. We can make this shape, and then we can probably weld and angle that. We got tap and die. Might be able just to weld a nut on it. Well, or the nut, this has to be the piece though, because there's not room to have a nut underneath, is there? There's probably room on the top though, because the bolt runs up against the weight bracket. Just take a gander at it, but yeah. Well, this is gonna be a fun video to edit because we're working on the other project. I think you'll know about it by then. but there's a surprise project. But it's Sunday night, and we got, we said we had these hood skirts coming, and we got them on. They look pretty good. So, is it strictly necessary? Probably not. Our pitman arm is not loose anymore. There's something funky with this axle, because if you look them up online, this bolt right here is on the bottom side. So, I don't know. We're still working on the fenders, but we're not going to worry about those quite right now. We've got this weight, and is it that weight? Yeah, that one. Those three are held on, but we need blocks for these 2 or 3. But yeah, we're gonna get there slowly. Gonna start probably repainting the rims soon. I don't know if I have to break the bead off or what, but yeah, I got the hood skirts on. I took a little bit more iron out of this clip right here because it's bent, and have to do that to the other side. And got the sheet metal to sit straight, but yeah, this gap's a little bit too big, but there's a pretty good shine off that spray paint. So anyway, I guess I'll take you in here. We got the one panel done, and we're working on the last one here. The last thing we're making Tucker do before he leaves. So, yeah. There's the fender. We're thinking on this fender, to get it to sit right, we're gonna have to put this holes right about down here. But we're not there yet. We are not. But the weights are on, wheel bearings are done, and I don't even remember the last clip I made for this thing, but well, we got this other side on. It's, well, not very good alignment, but it's late, we're tired. I guess it's okay. It's not really actually, but whatever. It is time for bed. And both sides are on. So yeah, one little thing, check off the list. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
I don't know.
Well, fender's off. The job's pretty much done now, but we replaced all the seals and a metal, I don't know what you call them, rings in the hydraulic valve body. We're hoping that's what was leaking around here. Probably not, though.
I see some oil on top. That could just be what spread up there, or that rock shaft seal is leaking.
A lot of these hoses are bad, but that's what's going on there. Charles manhandled the fender off by himself. I wasn't expecting that. We're also missing a line right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Try to focus on it right in there between the cylinder and that other line. Some sort of line we're missing. I don't know what it is.
There's a fitting up here that's leaking. That T fitting right there into the...
Yeah, we decided to take a break from the aesthetics, but I think this is about going to do it for this video. I've got a lot of clips. This might be a little bit dry of a video, but hood flares are on. I'll show you my very poor chicken scratch welding. It's gonna need to have some work done on it, but we can send them both on. Yeah, that's pretty bad. really bad actually. But there was no saving the other piece. And actually, the bottom side looks better than the top side. And the bottom side was first. But it's just, it's very poor. I haven't welded in a long time. But actually, we might be able to set both fenders on. So maybe we'll end the video that way, put both fenders on. Well, here it is. And unfortunately, my guessing on my bracket has made it not perfect. But it slopes too much up. Obviously, it needs to come down a lot. But I think our distance back is fine. I think they just need to go down. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. But I also just guessed, so what do you expect? And really, this one can't go off a whole lot. I should have went off the slope here. That is my fault. I've got a little slope, but not a lot. But this one, we'll see what it looks like once we get it modified. It must pull up, or once we get this straight, it'll probably bow up too. But there it is. We added a fender and got rid of a fender.
Yeah. I ain't putting that one back on tonight.
So yeah, there it is. This one has only got one bolt on it, so it can go down farther. Yeah.
Maybe we ought to do that and just mock it up for now.
We can.
Might as well just end the video though.
But yeah, I think we'll end the video. Call it for now. We're both about done for, but they were bent up and beat up when we got them.
No, look at this bracket.
Yeah.
This is the good bracket, and they got bolts for spacers.
Yeah, so I'll just have to go from there. We might have to invest in new brackets sometime though. It's not a show tractor yet. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.